Welcome, everyone. I'm Derron Mirtsching, Vice President of Sales for Apps Associates in the Public Sector. And today is the second installment of the Apps Associates series on Oracle Cloud Apps for Human Capital Management in the Public Sector. With me today is Brandi Duy, our Practice Leader for our HCM practice. Welcome, Brandi.
Thanks, Derron. I'm happy to be back with you again and happy to discuss these topics.
Excellent. So, Brandi, in the first video of our series, we covered some of the key features of Oracle HCM that help public sector attract talent. Now, as we move forward in the life cycle of that process, I wanted to talk about all the practical and strategic ways Oracle HCM can help public sector organizations retain and develop their talent. As talent retention and development can be particularly challenging for the public sector, what are some of the features, and can you talk about some of them, that the public sector can take advantage to develop, upskill, and reskill their teams?
Yeah, absolutely, Derron. So one of the new functionalities that's out in HCM that's really exciting is dynamic skills. And dynamic skills enables employees, managers, HR to identify key skills for the roles in their organization and also for individuals. It allows HR, managers, leaders to identify skill gaps and also helps them strategize on learning and development, as well as ways to come up with development plans to support the skills that are needed for that organization. There's also a lot of automation in the talent suite within Oracle HCM. Learning management, Oracle Learn, comes with automation that helps track licenses, certifications, trainings that might be needed for compliance. There's also the ability to find best fit. So you can actually take the skills and the qualifications that are needed for a role and match them to people, which is very exciting. And there are things like Grow, which gives you a one-stop shop for development.
Interesting. So it seems like as the workforce continues to evolve, there are some recent innovations within the Oracle application that can help public sectors keep those employees engaged. What about future-proofing their talent strategies to adapt to shifting trends?
Yeah, so some of the key ways that organizations can think about the trends that are coming down the pike in the workplace is, to think about things like generative AI or Gen AI. That's one way that they can help their workforce efficiently and effectively have a tool for things like summarization, things like performance management and goal management. It really gives employees and managers a tool to drive meaningful conversations and to have more content that's been effectively and efficiently created. The tool also gives you, Oracle HCM gives you tons of capabilities in that space to engage and stay engaged with your workforce. Things like check-ins, touch points, anytime feedback. There's just a lot of flexibility in how agencies and organizations can make sure that they're constantly engaging their workforce and that they constantly feel like their workforce is continuing to develop and actively be meeting with their managers.
Interesting. I know a shortage of expertise can negatively impact any organization. In particular with government entities, how do they, when they're seeking to improve succession planning, they have to create pipelines of skilled workers and things like that. Talk to me about how the Oracle solution handles succession planning.
Yeah. So, one thing that can seamlessly be achieved is, the concept of mentorship. You can build that into the tool. You can build career paths and career role mapping that's easily accessible to employees and managers so that they can understand what they need to continue developing in their role and within their area of expertise. They can even do things like identify careers of interest for areas where they might want to reskill or maybe fill gaps that the organization didn't even expect or the agency didn't even expect for those employees to be interested. The Gen AI also plays a big part as well in recommending things like best fit, which is, again, what I talked about, matching jobs to people for succession plans. And it gives a one-stop shop to really be able to track everything that an employee has in their toolkit, all their skills, all their qualifications, and what they're going to need to help support any retirees that might be coming down the pike.
So I know that total rewards is another key component of all things that happen here. And transparency around the compensation and benefits piece can really create appreciation for the whole package that someone's looking at when they're talking about a job with a public entity. How does HCM modernize the process of benefits and compensation for the public sector and give the employee the insights that they need in order to make a decision of, is this the right fit for me? Is this the right compensation and benefits package for me?
Yeah, so one thing in the public sector, and I know we talked about this a little bit with talent attraction, but one thing that's critical is that employees are constantly reminded of all of the benefits that the public sector offers to them. And customarily, those benefits are vast. And they're what are considered total compensation, right? So all of the money that the organization or the agency is laying out in order to provide those first-class benefits to employee is transparently seen in benefit self-service. So benefit self-service is this great platform where employees can go in, they can see how much they need to contribute, how much the employer is actually contributing towards all these benefits that they have in the public sector. And they can also make elections, understand their plans. There's even the capability now within Oracle HCM for something called AI agents. These are little widgets that can help them best understand the plans and the benefits that are best for them. And it does it all in real time and offers them insight and help. So the tool has always been, it's always been very good at transparently helping employees understand. And it's just getting better and better because it's also continuing to provide plan support, recommendations, etc.
So Brandi, with all the exciting and innovative features that Oracle HCM has to offer, what accelerators and differentiators does Apps Associates bring to the project in order to make these functionality come true for the client?
Yeah, so, we have a lot of experience in implementing the entire talent suite across HCM. So we have a lot of accelerators and holistic architecture recommendations that we make to clients. So whether you're leveraging performance management, skills and qualifications, which are the talent profiles, dynamic skills, we really have, the architecture to support what your needs are and to help you build your roadmap and strategy for the future. The other thing that we're very fortunate to have is we have a relationship with product development and product strategy, especially in the talent space. We've been fortunate to attend in-person trainings to talk directly to product development. And we've also been early adopters of these functions, both internally at Apps Associates and also with many of our clients, where we've been able to roll out these new features and functions like Gen AI agents, dynamic skills, and really help them get the most out of retaining their talent at their organizations.
Outstanding. Well, thank you, Brandi, for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Derron.
For our audience, please tune in next time. We have 2 more installments of this series, the Oracle Cloud Apps for Public Sector and HCM, in which we're going to cover time and payroll and workforce management. So we look forward to seeing you on those episodes. Thank you.